I am starting to wonder what is going on in Kansas City. I'm starting to question the Kansas City Police Department. And look, I don't like questioning the police. I definitely don't like telling people how to do their job. I feel like cops deal with enough unjustified attacks from deacons at Woke United Methodist already. False claims of police brutality, false claims of mythical racism. Just this past weekend, cops in Atlanta, they were senselessly attacked, again, for having the audacity to build a state-of-the-art training center. So, I'm usually not one to scrutinize the police. I have never been a cop. I don't know what it's like to work in law enforcement. But at this point, I don't think it's unfair to question the Kansas City Police Department. I am beginning to understand why the victim in this Jackie Mahomes case went to the media with her accusations. She admitted to the Kansas City Star, "I am coming to you guys to put pressure on the Kansas City police to press charges." The cops even told her, "We are pursuing this case and pressing charges against Jackie, whether you cooperate or not." Yet here we are, almost 2 weeks later, with video evidence clearly showing the assault, and no charges have been filed. What the hell is going on here? Let me ask you something. Remove Jackie Mahomes from the equation. Let's assume ordinary Oliver was caught on video forcing himself onto a woman. Would it take police 2 weeks to file criminal charges against him? No. Ordinary Oliver, he wouldn't make it back home to his roommate, normal Nathan, before cops pulled him over and arrested him. With Jackie Mahomes, it almost feels like police in Kansas City are stalling. For some reason, there are people in this country who consider Jackie Mahomes to be some kind of star. I was reading an article this morning in USA Today. They described Jackie Mahomes as a popular social media superstar. Jackie Mahomes? I have spent more time than I would like to admit watching the Jacker Whacker on TikTok. I subject myself to that traumatizing garbage for research pertaining to this channel. In the last 18 or so months, I have probably read thousands of comments on Jackie's TikTok page. 95% of the comments are all negative. This kid is not a star. He is a fucking disease. Patrick Mahomes is a star. Jackie Mahomes is the help. Yet for some reason, Jackie has developed this sense of entitlement, this belief that he is owed something. You know, entitlement is strange when you really think about it. Oftentimes, people walking around with a sense of entitlement, they have absolutely no reason to feel entitled. If anyone in the Mahomes family should feel entitled, it should be Patrick Mahomes. Yet he is as humble as he could be. Then you have his sister Jackie, who thinks he is entitled to walk onto NFL fields before games and mango dance his way into a young man's heart. He thinks he's entitled to steal the spotlight from his own brother. Remember last month after the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes was being interviewed on NFL Network? This was the patriarch's moment to shine. This dude fought through injury the entire postseason, re-injured his ankle in the first half of the Super Bowl. Unlike players in the NBA who rest for 6 weeks healing a broken heart, Patrick Mahomes, he refused to sit down. He played on a bum ankle, still won the Super Bowl. After the game, it was his moment to shine, and his damn sister is dancing around in the background like a one-legged paralyzed stripper. But it's not just the spotlight. It's not just the fame that Jackie feels he's entitled to. He also has this false sense of entitlement when it comes to women, which is incredibly strange, since it seems like Jackie Mahomes wants to be a woman. Maybe he is spending so much time around women so he can study them, study their mannerisms, learning how they deal with men. So when he eventually completes his transition, Jackie Mahomes can be the ultimate woman. He has a history of forcing himself onto women who think he is absolutely disgusting. I showed you guys a couple of examples over the weekend of Jackie grabbing women by their necks, trying to force his fellatio flapper down their throat. At the time, back then, people thought this was just harmless, just friends joking around. But what happened at Aspen's Restaurant and Lounge in Kansas City 2 weeks ago, that was no joke. Video of the altercation between Jackie Mahomes and restaurant owner Aspen Vaughn has been released to the public. Now, it's unclear whether the Kansas City police released the video or if it was released by Aspen Vaughn herself. If I had to guess, the victim, Aspen Vaughn, released the video. I would imagine she is tired of waiting around for charges to be filed against Jackie. So she decided to further pressure cops in Kansas City by releasing the video herself. Unfortunately for Jackie, the video is damning. It clearly shows him forcing himself onto Aspen Vaughn, not once, but twice. Watch for yourself. How much more evidence do you need? I understand. I get it. The police have to do their due diligence. This is a case involving a high profile disease, someone associated with a family with money. I would imagine the Mahomes family is the family in Kansas City. If you're the investigators on this case, you want to be 100% sure that you have a solid case. You want to be sure this isn't some cash grab, someone trying to extort the Mahomes family for money. I couldn't find much information pertaining to the background of Aspen Vaughn, but I don't get the sense that she is after the Mahomes money. For starters, if she was looking for an easy cash grab, her first call, it would have been to a lawyer instead of the police department. And second, she owns what appears to be an upscale restaurant and bar in Kansas City. I looked it up. It appears very nice and glamorous. She has a lot to lose here if she were just making this claim up. From what I can tell, she's been in business less than a year. Maybe you can make the case that Aspen Vaughn was looking for publicity here. But if publicity was what she wanted, why not just ask Jackie to promote her restaurant on social media? She knows him personally. He's friends with her stepdaughter. She didn't have to come forward with an assault claim for publicity for her restaurant. When we talked about this over the weekend, I told you guys Jackie would eventually come forward and deny these accusations. And why wouldn't he? That's his MO. Just look at his history. Jackie gets accused of something, he denies it. The problem eventually goes away. This kid is never held accountable for his actions, and he is looking to do the same thing with this case. Jackie, he had his lawyer issue a statement to USA Today. It was typical Jackie bullshit. I am innocent. This video is being taken out of context. My lawyer has provided the full context to the Kansas City police. We have faith in the process and hope this is resolved quickly. Yeah. I bet you do, Jackie. I bet Jackie wants this to go away ASAP. I happen to agree. It's difficult to get the full context from a 30-second video clip, but because of his past behavior, I think the context in this video is accurate. Like I said, Jackie has a history of forcing himself on women. The only difference this time is he's finally being held accountable. He finally fucked with the wrong woman. You know, I really want to feel sympathy for Patrick Mahomes here. This dude is the consummate professional, humble, relatable, well-spoken. More importantly, he's a winner. 2 championships, 6 years. And the way things look in Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes, he could challenge Tom Brady as the best quarterback in the history of the NFL. Patrick Mahomes should be the face of the league for the next 10, maybe even 15 years. But notice I said should. Right now, that can't happen. There is no fucking way the NFL can promote Patrick Mahomes as the face of the league because he has a brother who not only forces himself on women, he also forces himself into the spotlight. The NFL can't promote Patrick Mahomes as the franchise when his high-profile brother is running around pretending to be Mango and forcing its fellatio flapper on unsuspecting women and willing men. I want to feel bad for Patrick Mahomes, but I can't. For 2 years now, I have been saying that Patrick Mahomes needs to get his sister under control. And look, It hasn't just been me that's been saying that. I'm not some grand wizard, some knower of all things. This has been a popular sentiment throughout social media and the mainstream media. Seems like everyone has been begging Patrick Mahomes to get a handle of Jackie or just get rid of Jackie altogether. And to his credit, Patrick Mahomes seemed to have a better handle on Jackie this season. We weren't subjected to 17 weeks of Jackie pretending he was a member of ABBA and being the dancing queen on NFL sidelines. Matter of fact, Jackie was pretty much a ghost throughout the regular season, but he started to re-emerge during the playoffs. We started to see glimpses of the erratic behavior, and now here we are, barely a month after the Super Bowl, and Jackie Mahomes is once again stealing the spotlight from his brother. I know this is family. I know you don't turn your back on family, but at this point, Patrick Mahomes, he at least needs a public separation from his sister Jackie. This dude can't be associated with this kind of behavior. If this incident doesn't do it, nothing will. This is what happens when you refuse to hold people accountable. The warning signs have been there for years. The Mahomes family, they didn't want to hold Jackie accountable. It seems like Aspen Vaughn is willing to do so. Question is, will the Kansas City Police Department hold Jackie accountable as well? I had high hopes that they would this past weekend, but I got to be honest with you. I'm starting to lose hope that that's going to be the case. But what do you think? Will Jackie be arrested for sexual assault? Should Patrick Mahomes distance himself from his sister? Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys later.